What's up, fight fans? In today's video, the MMA community is buzzing with anticipation as rumors swirl that a title fight between Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria is on the verge of being officially announced. However, not everyone is convinced that Topuria's next opponent will be Makhachev. Many believe the Georgian could instead face none other than Conor McGregor.
Right now, not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
In other news, Magomed Ankalaev made waves with his criticism of UFC President Dana White's treatment of Alex Pereira during the UFC 313 media day. Leaked footage shows Chito Vera almost shooting a robber. Also in this video, Tsarukyan trolled his haters, and Belal Muhammad made a heartfelt plea to Dana White. So, without wasting any time, let's get into it. Ilia Topuria recently stirred up social media by posting, "When we announce it, you won't believe it. Get ready." This comes a day after his manager, Makach, told sports columnist Ariel Helwani that they would not have vacated the UFC featherweight championship belt without a guaranteed title shot in the lightweight division.
I mean, look, let me ask you this question. You've known me now for 20, I've been in this for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Do you really think that we make moves without trying to you know me,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be ahead of it when it's time to do something, and we don't just jump from here to there without having the conversations and certain things. And if we're being honest, this is probably the biggest fight you can make right now outside of Bones versus Aspinall. So I don't know if there's another fight out there that's bigger than this fight, unless there's something that I'm not aware of. Ariel, you'd know better than me.
The fight is rumored to take place on June 28th in Las Vegas, during the UFC's International Fight Week, marking the culmination of one of the promotion's most prestigious events. While Makhachev's manager initially suggested that Topuria would need to win a challenger bout before competing for the lightweight belt, but Makhachev's coach, Javier Mendez, clarified that the Dagestani champion would accept the fight if offered by the UFC. In this context, Makhachev's famous words resonate especially. What does the title of champion mean? It means that you are the best in the world. And the title of the best in the world means that you don't care who is standing in front of you in the octagon. These words couldn't be more fitting right now. The UFC is using them to push Islam into accepting the fight. However, as soon as fans saw Ilia Topuria's post, they began speculating that his next fight might not be against Makhachev, but Conor McGregor instead. Conor McGregor? No way. It's Conor, the fans predicted. Joel Hemingway wrote, "It can only be Islam to warrant this kind of tweet, or Conor as a dark horse." Another fan wrote, "I hope this is the Islam fight announcement and not some crypto coin or sponsorship announcement." One fan joked, "Dear fighting gods, please give the fight fans Ilia versus Islam for lightweight gold in Spain, please. Thank you." While some fans and analysts have criticized Topuria for bypassing the traditional contender process, but in the UFC, that's nothing new. If a fight sells, they make it happen. And let's be real, this fight is going to be massive.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now.
A few words to Islam.
I wish him all the best. I don't know, God bless you, but I don't know, the day we meet each other in the octagon, it doesn't matter who is in front of me, I'm going for the victory, and I will walk out from that octagon with the victory. So there's no doubts about that, so I wish him all the best.
Magomed Ankalaev made headlines during the UFC 313 media day with his candid comments about UFC President Dana White and Alex Pereira.
По идее, должен сказать спасибо Дана Уайту за то, что его оберегли столько времени. Так что мы ждем этого момента.
I wasn't upset about the last fight. I have nobody to blame. It's just myself. We saw the fight. The whole world saw the fight, but it happened the way it happened. Now it's a whole different ball game. It's a different fight. It's a different opponent. And you know what? Honestly, he should say thank you to Dana White for protecting him this whole time. Now it's going to be a whole different thing. If you absolutely dominate Alex in this fight, do you think you'll send him back working in the tire shop?
Я думаю, Мы это увидим. Мы все понимаем, у этих шамов нету никаких шансов. И мы это докажем.
But guys, Pereira defended his title 3 times in the past year, making him one of the most active and reliable champions in the promotion. Fighters like Pereira, who consistently save major UFC events, are the ones who deserve the organization's protection and support. While Pereira has become a fan favorite and a key figure in the UFC, Ankalaev's remarks suggest that not all fighters feel the same level of support from the organization.
Такой, который будет биться со всеми, кто заслуживает.
You know, I think what I will bring if I get to be the champion is that the UFC will get a champ that doesn't need to be protected. This is going to be somebody who's not going to pick his opponent. This is going to be somebody who's going to be accepting all the fights, all the opponents, anywhere, any place, anytime.
Брат, покажи, что ты делаешь. Покажи, что ты делаешь.
You think he's a monster, Seth? And if so, what do you make of this Kurt Baby
Both of these guys are giants for that weight class. Ankalaev is a sniper. Ankalaev is tough. He's just as big as Alex Pereira. If Ankalaev does not go in there and mix it up and try to potentially wrestle that God-given hand of death, left hook touches you, it's going to be a tough one.
Ankalaev saying that he's going to strike. I mean, do you believe him?
You tell me.
He does have hands, but he doesn't have that Alex Pereira power. His lead leg is very deficient, bro. When he fought Rakic and when he fought Jan Blachowicz, they were both able to really kick the shit out of it. I just believe him. I believe that he will strike with Alex Pereira, and I don't believe that he's going to mix it. So for that reason, I got to go Alex Pereira via knockout.
Hey, Shama!
Shama!
Hey,
Shama!
You're not hating on Pereira today, huh? I'm going to go with Alex Pereira.
Yeah, what?
I could see this going to decision.
So the tension is high for both fighters. At the face-off, they nearly went at it. Even Alex Pereira's and Magomed Ankalaev's translators had a little showdown. Of course, it's all in good fun, but you can still feel the rivalry in the air.
It's 100% leather. It's customized. Let me show you the back. Look at that. It's all custom. It's hand painted as well.
Pintada à mão.
There you go, my friend. What do you think, Chef? How do you think? Good?
Good. Thank
Good.
you.
My pleasure, my brother. My pleasure.
O boutique aí, ó, Marcel, presenteou, velho, com essa jaqueta aqui, personalizada. É só eu que tenho essa aqui, não?
Only him the one that have, right? He's the only one that has.
He's the only one, yes.
Personalizada. Pô, gostei de tudo, pô, tem um pouquinho de cada aqui, né? Dá pra contar uma história aqui, né? Cinturão, né? Com meu nome, apelido, né? Os motivos indígenas também, os desenhos, floresta, montanha. Pô, cocar, fogo, né? Chama, a onça pintada, pô, Brasil. Chama ou não chama?
And then the main event, we got Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. Who you got, champ?
It's so hard. So hard to pick, like, because either Pereira knocks him out or he gets held down for 5 rounds and loses. I'm gonna go Pereira, just because like every fight, every round starts on their feet, and Pereira hits so hard, and I'm sure he's done stuff to try and counter some form of wrestling.
And he was talking earlier on the Ultimate Fighter said about his calf kicks. He has very good calf kicks.
Oh mate,
he doesn't show them. He just snaps them and they're there. So I'm gonna go Alex Pereira too.
I will say though, like Ankalaev's a southpaw, maybe that affects his calf kick a little bit.
He'd have to go front leg lead for the calf kick.
Yeah, isn't he doing Ramadan? I heard a rumor that he's not going to hydrate after weighing in. With mad respect, but it's so rough.
That plays a big factor in it.
Yeah,
that's a good
massive.
point, the Ramadan.
Respect though, all the matter.
Yeah, big respect. Big respect to you too. Thanks for coming on the channel. Give us some picks today, man.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you. Shout out to Robert Whitaker, former champ, first ballot Hall of Famer in the UFC. This guy will go down in the legend books. He's one of the greatest middleweights of all time. We appreciate him, having him on the channel.
Belal Muhammad has made a heartfelt request to UFC President Dana White and the organization's leadership. Born in Chicago to Palestinian parents, Muhammad is seeking to officially represent Palestine in the UFC, asking for the American flag in his official profile to be replaced with the Palestinian flag.
So people keep asking me, where's your flag? I started getting multiple messages from it, and I was just assuming it was a mistake, but it's still not addressed. So I'll address it and hope that Dana addresses it as well, fixes it, because Dana said he's all about free speech. He's all about people supporting who they want to support and not muting or silencing anybody. So I'm hoping that the UFC fixes this issue and puts my flag next to my name, so the people that I represent, the people that I fight for, and the people that I train for will see their flag next to their champion's name.
As you know, many fans slammed Arman Tsarukyan for pulling out of his planned title fight with Islam Makhachev, accusing him of backing out due to weight-cutting issues rather than an injury, and even blaming it on overeating. In response, Tsarukyan trolled his critics by showing off his eating habits on social media.
Go.
Footage has surfaced of a man approaching UFC bantamweight Chito Vera with a knife in hand. Vera quickly grabs a gun from his car and the man takes off running. Thankfully, no one was hurt and everything ended well. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, for which we will be very grateful.